Not to mention if you go in
this
with
madman's
the mint
canopy.
mallet.
Hold on, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's showing it. He built a friggin' canopy over the friggin' sandbox like a madman.
I see that.
This is how crazy he is. Like, all right, go ahead, Blue. I'm sorry. I just had it popped up, and I just had to tell people, yes, that's supposed to be an open sandbox, but Blood Axe has covered chunks of it with a canopy that you can literally see.
Welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
And not photoed today. We have Blood Axe. He's mostly going to be in chat. He's been a little under the weather, but he is here with us.
Wants to hide his COVID face.
Yeah.
I don't blame him, dude. Like, I had a meeting Friday, and I wasn't feeling well, and I did not turn on the camera. I told him, I said, y'all don't want to see me. I look terrible. Like, my eyes were red. I was like, I had a cameraless meeting, so I feel him on that.
You guys said you guys have been playing Anthem lately. I
know there's got to be an
older game, right?
Yeah, there's got to be a shock because
2019.
we talked about how bad Anthem did and have held it up.
I know. That's what it is. It is a bit of a shock.
Well, one of the big things that helps is that we never were part of the hype. We're coming in after the hype, and as a time waster, it's a good time waster. Like, I got Blood Axe into it. He loves the Colossus, man. He has been big because, he's a big mech fan. And he's been lumbering around. I'm playing the Storm, and the Storm's a better wizard than anything in Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, I feel more like a wizard in Anthem with my Storm mech than I do in Inquisition at all. I'm literally, as Blood Axe, I'm flying around, dropping lightning bolts and throwing fireballs. That is what the Storm can do, and I'm having a ball.
It's funny, and then the boss comes out of the portal, and you go, "Oh, big boss there." Never mind, he's gone, because my guy really does pack some firepower, but I can't keep up with him speed wise. I mean, he's bouncing all over the stage. I'm like, okay, I'm coming to get these guys. Never mind, you've kind of mopped out the whole mob. So it really is an interesting balance between speed, ability, and just raw. My ability to tank is insane. I was going through on hard by myself today. And I was like, I just want to see if I can do it. Yeah, I was able to do it.
He's level 3, and he was taking less damage than my level 12 character. That is how tanky his freaking Colossus is compared to my mage. I was like, I know I'm a glass cannon. But when he showed up, I realized I'm a glass cannon. Because he's just running around there. I'm like, hey, there's a big boss. He's just in its face with a missile launcher, shoving it in its eye socket. And I'm watching his shield, and it's going tick, tick, tick. Over here, my shields are half down. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay. But it was surprisingly fun to waste time. Now, and the fun part is that I don't know if it's because they changed it, but I have not really seen any pay to win. I'm getting good equipment. I don't know how the end game is, but so far we've not ran into a pay to win issue.
No,
Other
pay
than
for cosmetics.
Yeah, it's just cosmetics. Now, the server dumps me a lot. But I also was having some internet connection issues, and it ended up going into outage, so I can't fully blame that on them because I haven't dropped since Comcast fixed the internet outage. So it may have been I was having internet issues. Huh?
Yeah. I haven't had any problems. But just to give you an idea of the difference between the mechas, I was playing through a couple of missions, and eventually I said, hey, Q, what are these little red things on the ground for? He goes, that's your health. I'm like, oh, okay, because I never could pick him up.
He never got into his health bar. His shields never got depleted. He never got his shield fully depleted. So, but we just wanted to say that if you want to, like, if you're a Game Pass guy, here's my best thing I can say. Anthem is like if Outriders was combined with Iron Man. It literally made me stop playing. I've been playing Outriders recently, and I went and took Outriders out because it's more fun than Outriders. Because it feels like Outriders if they gave you an Iron Man suit. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like, imagine the Outriders play, but imagine they gave you an Iron Man suit instead, and you could fly around while having the altered powers. It's a great game. I honestly have to say that from play-wise, it's pretty good. It isn't what they promised, but the good news is if you haven't played it by now, you'll love it because you never went into the hype, and we were never into the hype too. That helps. Like, if we'd have got into the hype, we'd probably been upset.
it's more fun with a friend than it is playing by yourself. I played some solo, and I'm like, this is okay, but when I'm playing with Q and we're zipping around and we're flying our mechs and we're going into these nav points and battles and stuff together, we're tag teaming doing combos and shit. Yeah, I've had a blast. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
And it does make me feel almost like I'm back in the Battletech universe in a Highlander or something along those lines with the rail gun and the heavy ordnance launchers. So it fits my vision of when I hear mecha versus the what Q's talking about with his wizard zipping around and casting spells, which is more kind of like the gosh, what was that game that came out on PlayStation that I played a little bit of? I can't even remember anymore. But it is kind of like Zone Avengers ish.
Zone Avengers, yeah. Oh, it got a different zone. But that's what's good about it. Why we're giving it praise is because the play styles are different. The Storm plays massively different from the Colossus. At least to me, it feels way different.
Yes.
And the Ranger plays different. The Ranger's got rockets and missiles and grenades. It almost feels like you're playing a soldier because you've got an assault rifle, you've got that, and you've got your special ability you had on it. You could throw a grenade. And I've heard the fast one. You just had the names up, but like I heard the really fast suit, the other suit, Interceptor is really big on melee. It's like playing a ninja. And I was like, ooh. So my second mecha unlocked is that. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try it because they said, oh, no, this one's all about speeding around and melee attacks and high-speed combat. So I'm going to give the game a thumbs up. Going into it to waste time for when the other stuff comes out, it's a perfect thing to play until the next game you're waiting for comes out. It's been filling in my time pretty well. I have no complaints about it so far. Now, I've been burning through the story. Not that the story's bad; it's actually introduced well. But I'm in it for the lightning and fireballs. But play wise, the game plays beautifully. I have no complaints about the combat or gameplay. Honestly, it plays better than some of the other games I played. Like that's what shocked me is it plays better than Borderlands and Outriders. It really does.
Well, and I've seen this happen with several games before, where the game's not necessarily a bad game, but it missed the hype.
Yeah, it promised a lot. It didn't introduce any of the stuff it promised. Like I remember what it promised. None of that's there, but the gameplay's great.
Mm-hmm. Like I feel like almost, and some people probably don't agree with me here, but I feel like that's what happened similar to Mass Effect Andromeda. I mean, it missed the hype. I don't think it was a bad game though. I enjoyed playing the game.
You and Damien seem to be enjoying the combat a lot,
mm-hmm.
and to be enjoying it. But like what I think again, it's like the Peter Molyneux, the
mm-hmm.
infamous Peter Molyneux from Fable. Promise you the world, deliver a good game, but it ain't what the hell he was selling. Yeah. Dude, it doesn't matter how good a hamburger somebody gave you. If they promised you a lobster dinner, you're still going to be mad, even if it's a really good hamburger.
I don't know, man. Depends on how good that hamburger is.
Well, we only had one hamburger that was good. Yeah. We had a story night on Friday where we remembered one of the best hamburgers. I'm not going to tell it on here.
Yeah.
No, the best hamburger is no longer in existence, unfortunately. I miss that place, man.
Well, the place that we got the best hamburger from is not the same place anymore. No. We went back and it was different.
Oh no, it's a trash fire, is my understanding, and it's really, really upsetting because for my birthday about 5 years ago, my wife was planning on taking me to Jackson to get me a Stamps burger. And I got in touch with you. You're like, yeah, you don't want to do that. I'm like,
divorce will do that to a business.
Yes.
I've heard Stamps is actually pretty good again. Somebody.
I don't know though. I don't know if anything like these days. I hit Burgers and Blues, Five Guys, and the Bulldog Hamburger Co. for my burgers.
All right. Well, we'll wrap up the show right there. Thanks, guys, for watching. Be sure to check out Dicejunkies.com where you can find links to everywhere we are online: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. All that good stuff. Twitch every Sunday at 3:30. Unless we're sick, obviously we missed last Sunday, but
we'll try to we had too many people sick at the same time.
Yeah, two out of three. So, but all right, guys. Thanks for watching as every week.
We hope you enjoy. That's what you can do when you have a reputation, but nobody trusts Disney. Did Disney tell you something, you're going to immediately go, let me go check that. Or I'm sorry, I shouldn't say them in particular. Large corporations that have not fostered a trustworthy reputation, you don't immediately believe what they say. Well, here, you know what? I just realized what I'm going to call it. Like, sports games from EA are the roguelikes of sports games, because every new game you lose all your shit and start over, because that's what happens. Blood Axe really hit something, and I thought about it. I said, you're right.
Yeah,
you lose everything with each new game, except you're doing this in real life. It's a real life roguelike because you're losing your money.
And there's a new one every year, and sometimes they don't even redo the program.